Folks, welcome back to Fullmetal Alchemist on PS2 Nami. What's up, Best Kennedy? How's it going, Christy? I think we have to grind some levels, is where we're at in the game. How's it going, Blackjack? Hope you're having a great time with Jason in the PTB. Or whatever. Oh, it says Inuyasha. I keep forgetting to update the game because I have so many things I have to set up for this. Yes, there we go. Fixed. First things first is I think we have an accessory that gives us extra XP. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, XP gain by 5%. Oh boy. It does seem funny that he throws like a big hook. That's like the one big thing. Salem, are you the cutest cat in the world? Oh my god. It's been 1 minute. No, I've been live for 1 minute. He's already crying. Come here. Come here. Salem. Come here. Oh my god, your little tail wiggle. So cute. What are you doing? We already played today. We already played. And then he sat on the kitchen table and begged for my dinner all night. What a goober. Okay, I think what we're gonna have to do, by the way, is we're gonna have to grind. So I have two ways to plan for this. One, I think we're gonna listen to the Witness TED Talk again while we grind. Two, I have a cursed drink for our grinding session. How cursed could it be, you ask? Well, it's a tea. Pretty normal. It is, however, strawberry Pop-Tart flavored. And caffeinated. That's right. It's the strawberry Pop-Tart tea. From Liquid Death. It's their strawberry Pop-Tart tea. Oh boy. Oh, that's bad. It doesn't have the dryness of an actual Pop-Tart, but it does have the sickeningly sweet artificial strawberry flavor of the filling. Oh boy. This will be a good time. Can't wait to be sipping that all stream. I got 5 more in the fridge. I fucked up. Well, let's get the audio going and let's start grinding, I guess. Great. Yeah, at least it isn't dry. It's true. Oh, this thing attacks in like an arc, kinda? Ooh, that thing sucks.
How many of you here have personally witnessed a total eclipse of the sun?
How many?
To stand one day in the shadow of the moon is one of my humble goals in life. The closest I ever came was over 30 years ago. On February 26th, 1979, a solar eclipse passed directly over the city of Portland. I bought my bus tickets and found a place to stay, but in the end, I couldn't get the time off work.
Hate to see it.
Well, anyone who lives in Portland can tell you that the chances of catching the sun in February are pretty slim. And sure enough, the skies over the city that day were completely overcast. I wouldn't have seen a thing. That work I couldn't get out of was my first job out of college. A sales clerk at an old Radio Shack store in beautiful downtown Worcester, Massachusetts.
Oh, Worcester.
On my very first
near
day
Boston.
behind the counter, a delivery truck pulled up to the front of the store. They carried in a big carton, upon which was printed the legend TRS-80. It was our floor sample of the world's first mass-market microcomputer. The TRS-80 Model 1 had a Z80 processor clocked at 1.7 MHz, 4,096 bytes of memory, and a 64-character black and white text display. The only storage was a cassette recorder. All this could be yours for the low, low price of $599. The store I was working in had seen better days. At one time, it had been near the center of a thriving commercial district. But like so many other New England cities, the advent of shopping malls had, by the early 70s, turned it
That
into
feels
a
like the
ghost
strat.
town. Worcester's solution to this problem was decisive, to say the least. The city's elders apparently decided that if they couldn't beat them, they would join them. And so, several square blocks at the heart of the city were bulldozed into oblivion, destroying dozens of family businesses, including the site of a pharmacy once operated by my great-grandfather. In their place was erected a vast 3-level shopping complex with cinemas and a food court. When the dust settled, only a few forlorn blocks of the old Worcester remained standing. My Radio Shack store was in one of those blocks. Then, to add insult to injury, Radio Shack opened a brand new location inside the shopping center, less than 500 feet from my store. So now patrons had a choice between a clean,
Bombs take a long
well-lighted
time to blow up.
establishment with uniformed security and acres of convenient parking, or a shadowy hole in a seedy old office building next to an adult movie theater. Consequently, I had plenty of time to fool around with the new computer.
Now create 3 blocks. Let's go.
I taught myself basic programming. Then I learned Z80 assembly. Both, of course, so that I could write games. I also created self-running animated demos, which ran all night in the store window for the edification of the winos who peed in our doorway.
Ah, yes.
Strangely enough,
They love when you call
the
them
few
that.
customers we had didn't seem to be interested in our new computer, even after the 16K memory upgrade.
Ooh, 16K.
In fact, most of the people who set off the buzzer on their way through the front door weren't there to buy anything at all. They were there to exploit a free promotion, which was the bane of Radio Shack employees for over 40 years. The Battery of the Month Club.
Ooh.
The idea of this promotion was simple. Customers got a little red card upon which was printed a square for each month. 12 times a year, the lucky sales clerk got to punch out a square and give the customer one brand new AAA, AA, C, D, or 9-volt battery. Of course, customers weren't allowed to choose just any grade of battery. At the time of my employment, Radio Shack offered 3 different levels of battery excellence.
Drinking a nice vanilla tea right now and enjoying the
First were
story time.
alkalines,
It's very important.
Powerful, long-lasting,
We're learning
and
about
expensive,
alchemy right
hanging
now.
behind the counter like prescription medication.
Alchemy
in
lines.
gold-embossed blister packs. These were most certainly not available through the Battery of the Month Club. Next were the high-end lead
These little guys
batteries.
are really hard to
Sturdy,
hit.
dependable batteries, moderately priced,
Your attack
and
arc does
prominently
not aim
displayed
at them
near
at
the
all.
front of the store. These were also not available through the Battery of the Month Club.
Salem, are you the cutest cat in the
Finally,
room?
at the bottom of the barrel were the
God.
standard lead batteries. These were literally piled in barrels, cunningly
10,000 for
located
the next
way
one, huh?
at the back of the
Great.
store, in a dark corner near the TV antennas. Remember TV antennas? Customers who came in looking for their free Battery of the Month had to walk the entire length of the premises, past the CB radios and stereo headphones and remote-controlled racing cars. Nothing would stop them. On the first day of every month, like clockwork, those customers came in waving their little red cards. I would look up from my programming and wave them to the back of the store. It didn't matter that the batteries were only worth 29 cents. It didn't matter that most of them were already half dead. They came, they grabbed. And as far as I can remember,
True.
not one of them ever paid for a damned thing. I was
Well, you gotta
such
get a battery.
crappy salesman. I was young and foolish. I thought my education in game design was happening at the keyboard. I almost missed the lesson coming through the front door. Fortunately, I wasn't the only person fooling around with games on micros. All over the country, people like me were experimenting. Scott Adams was coding what would soon become the world's first commercial adventure game. Remember adventure games? My future employer, Infocom, was being founded, along with other legendary
This is such a
companies
story
like
that you can listen
Online
to.
Systems, Sirius,
It's about video
Personal
games.
Software,
I'm
and
pretty sure.
SSI. Those were exciting times. Teenagers were making fortunes. Games were cheap and easy to build. The slate was clean. But in 1979, the biggest news in gaming had nothing to do with computers. On the morning of the autumn equinox, September 20th, a new children's picture book appeared in the stores of Great Britain. This picture book was rather peculiar. It consisted of 15 meticulously detailed color paintings, illustrating a slight whimsical tale about a rabbit delivering a jewel to the moon. On the back jacket of the book was a color photograph of a real jewel, shaped like a running rabbit, 5 inches long, fashioned of 18-karat gold, suspended with ornaments and bells, together with a sun and moon of blue quartz.
Now this
According
is
to the
gaming.
blurb underneath, this very jewel had been
Oh god.
buried
Oh, why'd I sip the
somewhere in
Pop-Tart
England.
tea? Oh
Clues
fuck.
pointing to its location were
Ugh.
concealed in the text and in the pictures
I
of
keep
the
forgetting.
book. The treasure
Like, ooh,
would
something
belong
refreshing.
to whoever found
Nope.
it first.
No, that's Pop-Tart tea.
The book was called Masquerade. It was created by an eccentric little man with divergent eyes and a talent
Who
for
could do
mischief
this to me? Who
named
did this?
Kit Williams. Within days, the first printing was sold out.
How dare
And the
they?
empire that never sleeps found itself in the grip of rabbit fever. Excited readers attacked the paintings with rulers, compasses, and protractors. Magazine articles and TV specials dissected the clues, floated theories, and followed with keen delight the reckless exploits of the fanatics. One obscure park, unfortunately known by the nickname Rabbit Hill, was so riddled with holes excavated by misguided treasure seekers
Oh,
that the authorities had
not
to
a good
erect
spot to be
signs
standing.
assuring the public that no gold rabbits were to be found there. Some hunters ended up seeking psychological counseling for their obsession. The craze
Now, here's the
leapt
real question.
over
Should
the
we have
Atlantic
game
Ocean
audio on
and
during
invaded
this?
America, France,
Also,
Italy,
or do you
and
prefer
Germany.
just the quiet
It
discussion?
sold over 1 million copies in a few months, a record unrivaled by any
right, they have
children's title
cannons. I
until
forgot
the
about that.
advent of Harry Potter.
Fuck.
Over 150,000 copies were sold in foreign translations, including 80,000 copies in Japanese, despite the fact that the puzzle was only solvable in English. It didn't matter that the Masquerade jewel was only worth a few $1,000s. Many seekers spent far more than
I'm gonna
that
fucking
in their
die.
months of exploration and travel.
Alright.
It was the
Which
thrill
would be
of the
bad, because I'd
chase,
lose all the XP I
the
gained.
possibility of being the
There we
one.
go.
Treasure hunts, secret messages, and hidden things.
I think this
seem
is a
to
talk
exert
about
an
Easter eggs,
irresistible
by the way.
appeal.
By
They're
the end
fun
of
to
all
look
this.
for and to talk about. And this fact
I think
of
it's
human
technically about an
psychology
Easter egg.
has been exploited in computer games since the earliest days.
Eventually.
It finds expression in the hidden surprises we call Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Atari's Stephen Wright is credited with coining this term in the first issue of Electronic Games magazine. The first Easter egg in a commercial computer game appeared in an early Atari 2600 cartridge called, simply enough, Adventure. By a sequence of unlikely movements and obscure manipulations, players could discover
Game audio?
a secret
All right.
room where the words "created by Warren Robinette" appeared in flashing letters.
I'll just make it quieter.
Over the decades, Easter eggs and their evil twin, cheat codes, have become
Evil
an industry
twin?
within an industry. Entire magazines and websites are now devoted to their carefully orchestrated discovery and dissemination. They're part of our toolkit, our basic vocabulary, the language of computer game design. Computer gamers may have been the first to refer to hidden surprises as Easter eggs, but we certainly weren't the first to use them. Painters, composers, and artists of every discipline have been hiding stuff in their works.
Ah, yes, I should
for
have known.
centuries.
Video games
The
did that
recent
Easter
advent of
eggs.
VCRs and laserdisc players
all
with
makes sense.
freeze-frame capability exposed decades
Yes.
of secret
Hmm,
Disney
fine.
erotica.
Whoa, secret
Thomas
Disney
Kincaid,
erotica. Now
the
we're talking.
self-appointed painter of light, amuses himself by hiding the letter N in his works. A number beside his signature indicates how many N's are hidden in each painting. Picasso, Dali, Raphael, Poussin,
Motherfucker.
and dozens of other painters concealed all kinds of stuff in their paintings. A favorite trick was hiding portraits of themselves, their families,
Yeah,
friends,
secret
and
Disney
fellow
erotica,
artists
an
in
Easter
crowd
egg.
scenes.
That's
El
in,
Greco
I think,
loved
one of the
dogs,
Rescuer
But the
movies.
Catholic Church forbid
There's
him
some-
from including any in his sacred paintings.
There's like
so he hid them,
nudity, some sort of a
usually
sex
within the
scene going on
outlines
in one of the
celestial
windows
clouds. Composer
that they
Dmitri
very
Shostakovich
quickly
chafed under the
fly
political
by in the
censorship
background,
imposed
something
by
like
the
that.
Soviet Ministry of Culture. His symphonies
Where the
and
priest
chamber
in
works
Little
are
Mermaid
loaded
has a
with
boner.
hidden
Also, some of the
signatures
buildings
and subversive subtexts,
in like
which,
the
had they
key
been
art kind of look
recognized,
like
would have
dicks
sent
in
him
Little
to
Mermaid.
Siberia. Mozart's
Things
opera,
like that.
The Magic Flute, is filled with musical allusions to the rituals of the Freemasons, the ancient secret society of which he and his mentor Haydn were members.
But you have to hide it.
But the
'cause
most
it's, you know,
famous
it's
purveyor
Disney,
of
you
Easter
know.
eggs is that champion of the late Baroque, the ultimate musical nerd, Johann
Ultimate
Sebastian
musical
Bach.
nerd.
Bach was a
I think
student
that's
of gematria,
from Danganronpa,
the art of
the
assigning
ultimate music
numeric
nerd.
values to letters of the alphabet. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, etc.
What is hitting me? Oh,
By comparing, sequencing, or otherwise manipulating these numbers,
I think I'm gonna go
secret
save real quick.
messages can be concealed. Bach took particular delight in the geometrical numbers 14 and 41. 14 is the sum of the initials of his last name. B equals 2, A equals 1, C equals 3, and H equals 8. 41 is the sum of his expanded initials, J.S. Bach. These two numbers show up over and over again in Bach's compositions. One of the better-known examples is his setting of the chorale Vor deinem Thron. The first line of the melody contains exactly 14 notes, and the entire melody, from start to finish, contains 41.
Sir, are you gonna walk in?
Another of
Thank you.
Bach's
Okay.
favorite games was the puzzle canon. A canon is a melody that sounds
Puzzle
good when you
cannons.
play it on top of itself.
This
a little
cannon
bit
reminds
out
me of a
sync.
puzzle professor.
Frere Jacques and Row, Row, Row Your Boat are familiar examples of simple two-voice canons. But a canon can employ any number of voices. And you don't have to play each voice the same way either. You can change the octave, transpose the key, invert the pitch, play it backwards, or any combination. Finding melodies that make good multi-voice canons is a fussy and difficult art, of which Bach was an undisputed master. Now, in a puzzle canon,
I'm halfway to another
composer
level.
specifies
All
the
right, let's
basic
go back.
melody and the number of voices, but not
Bach's
the
Puzzle
relationship
Cannon sounds like
of
a
the
really good
voices.
name for a video game.
The student has to figure out the position
Actually.
and key of each voice, and whether to perform them inverted and or backwards. Bach wrote quite a number of puzzle canons. The most famous, BWV 1076, is part of a fascinating story. One of Bach's students was a fellow by the name of Lorenz Misler, founder of the Society of Musical Science. This elite, invitation-only institution devoted itself to the study of Pythagorean philosophy and the union of music and mathematics. Its distinguished membership reads like a who's who of German
Got
composers,
fired out of the puzzle
including
cannon in
Handel,
Danganronpa 4?
Telemann,
I remember
and
that.
eventually
I
Mozart.
do remember that.
Applicants for membership in the society
That definitely
were required
happened.
to submit an oil portrait of themselves, along with a specimen of original music. With nerdly efficiency, society number 14 decided to combine these admission requirements into a single work. He sat for a portrait with Elias Haussmann, official artist at the court of Dresden. This portrait, which now hangs in the gallery of the town hall in Leipzig, is the only indisputably authentic image of Bach.
What about submitting an oil? Oh, you know. Something about Bach.
The Haussmann portrait shows Bach
Music
dressed
nerds.
in a formal
You know how
coat
they
with
are.
exactly
You get it.
14 buttons. In his hand is a sheet of music paper, upon which is written a puzzle canon for 6 simultaneous voices. In 1974, a manuscript was discovered which proved that this canon was the 13th in a series of exactly 14 canons based on the ground theme of the famous Goldberg variations. As if these musical gymnastics weren't enough, Bach liked to hide messages in his compositions by assigning notes to the letters. His initials, B-A-C-H, correspond to the pitch sequence B-flat, A, C, and B natural in German letter notation. This theme makes its most memorable appearance.
The one other upside
in the
to
last
grinding,
clause
I
of his
guess,
final composition, The
is
Art
that
of
I'm getting
Fugue,
some like health
published
potions I can
soon after
utilize
his
for
death
boss fights
in
later.
1750.
I was kind of out of
The word
resources.
fugue comes from the Latin fuga, which means flight,
So
as
that is
in
nice.
running away. So the art of fugue is the art of flight, the art of taking a theme and running with it. Bach wrote hundreds of
Oh, it
fugues,
got away.
but none as sublime as this sequence.
Can I recall Ed
of
using pipe
14.
bombs? Yeah, that was part of
last
the,
and most complicated
you know,
fugue in the
special
series, the first and second
VHS
sections
only
develop
release
normally.
of Fullmetal Alchemist.
This is followed by the
part of the director's cut.
BACH
So.
signature. And then suddenly, without any warning or structural justification, the fugue
What?
stops, dead
So
in
hard
its
to aim.
tracks. One of the composer's 20 children, his son Carl Philipp Emanuel, claimed that Bach died moments after those last few notes were written. This story is probably apocryphal. The Easter eggs in Bach's music are a pleasant obscurity, known chiefly to professors and students of Baroque music. But in March of 2002, when this lecture was first delivered, those Easter eggs were the talk of the entire classical music industry. Sitting near the top of the classical music charts that month was a compact disc on the ECM label called Morimer. It was performed by
That
the
was
Hilliard
useless.
Choral Ensemble, together with a talented but, until then, little-known violinist, Christoph Poppen. The music on Morimer
Was he
is
Poppen?
based on a
Oh, shit.
geometriacal analysis of Bach's Partita in D minor for solo violin. This analysis, by German professor Helga Thon, assigns numeric values to the duration of notes, the number of bars, and the German letter notation of the partita. In doing so, she claims to have discovered the complete text of several liturgical ceremonies encoded in the notes. The CD presented these hidden texts superimposed over the original music. The result was strangely melancholy, dark, haunting, and very, very popular. Quite a few music critics attacked this disc. They didn't buy Professor Thon's analysis, dismissing it as a combination of numerology and canny marketing.
Okay.
Their caution was not without
Let's get out of
basis.
here.
Numerology is a slippery slope down which many a fine mind has
We're almost
slid
at
to its
another
doom.
level, I
Allow me
guess.
to offer an amusing anecdote from my own experience. Back in the early 90s, before the internet took off,
Mhm.
one of the more popular online bulletin board systems was a service called Prodigy. I bought an account on Prodigy so I could join a fraternal interest group and gossip with fellow members around the country.
Oh.
One day, a stranger appeared on our bulletin board. Right away, I knew we were in trouble. This fellow, whose name was Gary, began spouting all kinds of apocalyptic nonsense about worldwide conspiracies, secret societies, and devil worship.
Oh, okay.
At first, we tried to be polite. We questioned his sources, corrected his histories, logically refuted his claims, and tried
This
to
is about
behave
Easter eggs
in a
in video games,
civilized
remember?
manner.
So.
But instead of soothing him, our attention only made him worse. His conspiratorial warnings became urgent, approaching hysteria. He began to threaten people who disagreed with him. To coin a phrase, Gary went all uppercase. But his most urgent warning
Okay.
about the gays,
All uppercase.
the Jews,
Oh,
the
fuck,
Rockefellers,
that's serious.
or the Illuminati. According to Gary, the greatest enemy of mankind was Santa Claus.
Oh my god.
Gary claimed
You never go
to
full
possess
uppercase.
a secret numerical formula that proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that Santa Claus was an avatar of the Antichrist.
Oh.
Intrigued,
okay.
we pressed Gary to reveal his formula. In
Yeah, I
doing
gotta see
so,
that formula.
We walked right into his trap. We should have known he had a book to sell. I fell for it. I sent him the $15. Less
What?
than a week later, the book arrived. Above an ominous photograph of the Washington Monument was emblazoned the title, 666, The Final Warning. Inside this privately printed 494-page monster, Gary reveals a simple geometrical formula, which he claims was developed by the ancient Sumerians.
Oh,
This formula
Sumerian.
assigns successive products of 6 to each letter of the alphabet. A equals 6, B equals 12, C equals 18, etc.
Huh.
Imagine my dismay when I applied this ancient formula to the name Santa Claus and obtained the blasphemous sum of 666,
Holy shit, it works.
the biblical number of the beast.
It makes sense.
I went on Prodigy and reported to the stunned members of our
Fuck yeah,
interest
we
group
gotta
that Gary
report
was
on this.
right,
He's
after
fucking
all.
right.
There could be no doubt that according to the unimpeachable wisdom of ancient Samaria, Santa Claus was the Antichrist.
It's true.
I then went on to point out several other names which, when submitted to Gary's formula, also produced the sum 666. Names like St. James, New York, and New Mexico. Soon the bulletin board was filled with discoveries like computer, Boston tea, and most sinister of all,
Yeah, this is about
sing
Easter eggs in video
karaoke.
games.
Gary
think.
left us alone after that. I got my $15 worth. But Gary is hardly the first person to connect secret codes to the Bible. People have been looking for Easter eggs in the Bible for hundreds of years. The Hebrew mystical tradition of Kabbalah can be described as a geometrical meditation on the Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Old Testament. The advent of computers has made the application of numerology
You're not noticing
to
the video
Bible
game
fast
in this conversation?
and efficient.
Is that
The
what's...
latest spate of
It's a
Bible
little hard to
searching
tell, but
was instigated by a book published
there.
in 1998 by Michael Drosnin, a former Wall Street Journal reporter. His book, The Bible Code, applied a skip cipher in which every nth character in a text is
Punish me,
combined to
Santa.
form a
Yeah,
message.
exactly. I deserve it.
By applying his skip cipher to the Hebrew text of the Old Testament, Drosnin claimed to have discovered predictions of World War II, the Holocaust,
oh my God.
Hiroshima, the assassination of Yitzhak Rabin and both Kennedys, the moon landing, Watergate, the Oklahoma City
Oh my
bombing,
God.
the election of Bill Clinton, the death of Princess Di,
Oh my
and
God.
the comet that collided with Jupiter. He also found predictions of a giant earthquake in LA, a meteor hitting the Earth, and nuclear Armageddon, all scheduled to occur before the end of the last decade. The Bible Code spent many weeks on the bestseller lists, spawning
God.
several sequels and dozens of imitators. The Bible has certainly attracted its share of crackpots, but for the real hardcore egg hunters, nothing can rival the ingenuity, the tenacious scholarship, the stubborn zeal of those who seek the answer to the ultimate literary puzzle. A poisonous conundrum that has squandered fortunes, destroyed careers, and driven healthy,
hardcore egg
intelligent
hunters.
scholars to the brink of madness.
I'm gonna go on Bing right now and look up hardcore egg. Oh, nope. This is a bad idea.
Shakespeare.
Never mind.
The essays and books devoted to the Shakespeare authorship problem are sufficient to fill a large library. Several such libraries actually exist. Not even a day-long tutorial, much less an hour lecture, can begin to do justice to this complex, bizarre, and dangerously tantalizing story. Nevertheless,
goes
for
up
the
by
unacquainted,
2,000 every
I will
time.
attempt
God
to
damn.
summarize the issue in a few paragraphs.
Shakespeare, the
The
ultimate
undisputed
gamer.
fact
Exactly.
of Shakespeare's life and career could
Finally.
be scribbled on the back of a cocktail napkin. We know for
We're
a fact
halfway through this
that a
TED
man
Talk.
named William Shakespeare was born in 1564
Congratulations,
in
everyone.
or around the village of Stratford upon Avon. We know that he had a wife and at least 3
He has
children.
a wife, you know.
We know he bought property in Stratford, was involved in several lawsuits with his neighbors,
Continentia
and died
buttocks.
there in 1616, aged 52. We also know that during those same years, a man with a last name similar to Shakespeare worked as an actor on the London stage, eventually becoming co-owner of some of the theaters there. We also know that about the same time, a number of most excellent poems and plays were published in London under the name Shakespeare. We do not know for a fact that the landowner in Stratford and the actor in London with a similar last name were one and the same man. We do not know for a fact that either man had anything to do with the poems and the plays. All we know is that those poems and plays have, in the 400 years since their composition, come to be regarded as a pinnacle of Western culture. The works attributed to Shakespeare appear to have been written by a man or woman who knew something about just about everything. They're filled with references to mythology and classic literature, games and sports,
Games?
war and weapons of war, ships and sailing,
Oh my
the
God.
law and legal terminology,
The law.
court etiquette, statesmanship, horticulture, music, astronomy, medicine, falconry, and, of course, theater. Therein lies the problem. How could a
Gonna throw
farmer's
something in
son
your Discord
of
after-
uncertain
Oh, no.
schooling from a mostly illiterate
Okay.
country village, a man of practically no account at all, wield such encyclopedic learning with
I'll
so
eagerly
much
await.
eloquence and wit, so much wisdom and human understanding?
There's a couple
For
ways
the
that
first
could go depending on the
150
community
years,
making
nobody
the
questioned
material.
the traditional history of the bard. Then, in the late 18th century,
One way, of course, is
Reverend
probably
James
xenomorphs,
Wilmot, a distinguished scholar who lived
which
just a
has
few
its
miles
own
north of Stratford,
whole,
decided
like,
to write a biography
community.
of the famous playwright. Dr. Wilmot believed that a man as well educated as Shakespeare must have owned a fairly extensive library, despite the fact that not a single book or manuscript
There we go.
is mentioned in his will. Over the years, he speculated, some of those books must have found their way into
Ow,
local
you idiot.
collections.
Why aren't you fucking hitting?
And so, the good Reverend
I was just,
Doctor
like, wandering
scoured
around
the
doing
British
nothing the whole
countryside,
time.
taking inventory
I swear
of
at the beginning of the
literally
game he was
every
more
bookshelf
useful.
within 50 miles of Stratford.
At some
Not
point
a
in the
single
game, you
book
just
from the
stop doing
library of
anything.
William Shakespeare was discovered.
Unless you
Neither were
manually
there
tell
found
him
any
to
letters
charge.
to, from, or about Shakespeare. Furthermore, no references to the folklore, local sayings, or distinctive
There.
dialect of the Stratford area could be found in any of Shakespeare's
Oh, it's gonna take a lot
writings.
longer to get this next level.
After 4 years of painstaking research, Dr. Wilmot concluded, to his own dismay, that only one person contemporary with Shakespeare of Stratford had ever demonstrated the wide-ranging education and expressive talent needed to compose those poems and plays. That man was the multilingual author, philosopher, and statesman, inventor of the scientific method, chancellor to the courts of Queen Elizabeth and King James, Sir Francis Bacon. Dr. Wilmot never dared to publish his theory, but before he died, he confided it to a friend, James Cowell, who, in 1805, repeated it to a meeting of the Ipswich
Oh, that's a good
Philosophical
egg.
Society.
That's a good egg.
The members of the society were suitably outraged, and the scandalous matter was
You ever tell
quickly
somebody that they're a
forgotten.
good egg?
Then, in
It's true.
1857, a lady from Stratford, Connecticut, published a book called The Philosophy of the Plays of Shakespeare Unfolded. In this book, Miss
Unfolded.
Delia Bacon, no relation to Francis, claimed that the
Bacon.
works of Shakespeare were written by a secret cabal of British nobility, including Sir Walter Raleigh and Sir Philip Sidney, as well as Sir Francis Bacon. Delia Bacon's book electrified the world of letters. Battle
was a waste
lines
of
were
time.
drawn between the orthodox Stratfordians and the heretical Baconians. Literary societies and scholarly journals were formed to debate the evidence. Hundreds of pamphlets, newspaper articles, and essays were published defending each side and ridiculing the opposition with that self-aggrandizing viciousness peculiar to tenured academics. Armed with her explosive book, Delia Bacon journeyed to Stratford-upon-Avon and, unbelievably, obtained official permission to open Shakespeare's grave. However, when the moment came to actually lift the stone, Delia's self-doubt precipitated a catastrophic nervous breakdown.
Oh my god.
She later died penniless in a madhouse.
Holy shit.
Around 1888, things began to get a bit out
That
of hand.
escalated quickly.
U.S. Congressman Ignatius Donnelly of Minnesota became interested in the Shakespeare controversy. One day, browsing through his facsimile copy of the first folio of 1623, he noted that the word bacon appeared on page 53 of the histories and also on page 53
Oh,
of
bacon.
the comedies.
Okay.
He also noted that
53,
Sir Francis
is 53
Bacon
an
had
Easter
written
egg?
extensively on the subject of cryptography. Donnelly began counting line and page
Surely.
numbers, adding and subtracting letters, drawing lines over sentences, circling words, and crossing them out.
You would have dug him right up?
The
It's true.
result
What's he
was
gonna
a
do?
complex and virtually incomprehensible
Curse you from the
algorithm,
grave?
which he claimed was
Not on my
invented by
watch.
Bacon to hide secret messages inside the first folio. The greatest Easter egg hunt in the history of Western civilization had begun.
It's no Tunic.
Here
I
are
mean,
just a couple of
Tunic's the greatest
sillier
Easter egg hunt.
highlights.
I would say.
A doctor named Orville Owen of Detroit
What does he know?
constructed a bizarre research tool he called the Wheel of Fortune. This
Ooh.
wheel consisted of two giant wooden spools wrapped
Know how
with
to
a strip
handle
of
ghosts?
canvas
Yeah, I'm not
2
scared.
feet wide
It's like a
and
freaky
1,000
ghost bed.
feet long. Onto this canvas, he glued the separate pages of the complete works of Bacon, Shakespeare, Marlowe, Greene, Peele, and Spenser, together with Burton's Anatomy of Melancholy. By cranking the spools back and forth, Dr. Owen could quickly zip across the
You can't
pages
just crank
in
it like
search
that
of
back and
clues
forth.
and
What the-
cross-references. Employing a large team of secretaries and stenographers, Owen claimed to have uncovered a complete alternative history of Elizabethan England, as well as several entirely new Shakespeare plays and sonnets.
Fuck.
Listen to this hidden verse, supposedly penned by the mighty bard himself, which inspired Dr. Owen to build his Wheel of Fortune.
This is insane
Take your
ramblings?
knife
Well, it's about
and
video
cut
games.
all our books asunder,
You know?
and set the leaves on a great firm wheel, which rolls and rolls, and turning the fickle
You heard about
rolling
those?
wheel, throw your eyes
Video games are
upon
they're gonna be
Fortune,
big one day.
that goddess
I think.
blind, that stands upon
Dead by
a
Daylight's
spherical
13-hour
stone,
fucking
that
stream.
turning and
Leading to a
inconstant
dog getting scared by
rolls in
Jason? That's
restless
pretty spooky,
variation.
though. I don't know. That's too scary
After
for
publishing
me.
5 thick volumes of this rubbish, Owen announced the discovery of an anagram, indicating that Bacon's original manuscripts were buried near Chepstow Castle on the River Wye. Owen spent the next 15 years and thousands of dollars excavating the bed of the river with boat crews and high explosives. He died before anything was found. A fellow named Arnsberg wrote an entire book based on the analysis of the significance of a suspicious crack in the tomb of Bacon's mother.
A crack?
A Ray of Sanity finally appeared in
Oh my God.
1957. To those familiar with the science of cryptology, the name William Friedman needs little introduction. During World War II, Colonel Friedman was the head of the U.S. Army's Cryptoanalytic Bureau. He is credited with cracking the Japanese Empire's most sensitive cipher. After the war, the colonel decided to apply his expertise to the study of the Shakespeare ciphers.
I mean, I have
Interviewed
36
several
health
of the
potions
experts in
now,
the
so that's
field
cool,
and
right?
prepared a detailed scientific
That means it
analysis,
was all worth it?
which he published under the title The Shakespeare Ciphers Examined. His conclusion? In a word, bunk. According to the standards of cryptologic science, not one of the hidden messages purportedly discovered in Shakespeare's works was plausible. The rules used to extract these messages from the texts were non-rigorous, wildly subjective, and unrepeatable by anyone except the original decipherer.
Yeah, it's almost like it was
People
random
involved were not
bullshit.
being dishonest.
Weird.
They were channeling their preconceptions. They were trapped in a labyrinth of delusion, mining order from chaos. Anglers in a lake of darkness. Lear, Act 3, Scene 6. You would think
My
that
preconceptions
Friedman's cold,
in this economy?
ruthless exposure
Oh my
would be
God.
enough to silence the heretics once and for all. Not a chance. The books and TV specials and websites and conferences and doctoral dissertations keep right on coming. I should point out that the Shakespeare authorship issue is not only the preoccupation of cranks and weirdos. A substantial number of respected authors and Shakespeareans have expressed serious doubts about the traditional origin of the plays. The list includes Nathaniel Hawthorne, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Walt Whitman, Henry
Walt
James,
Whitman. Whew.
Sam Clemens, Sigmund Freud, Orson Welles, and Sir John Gielgud. Living skeptics include the artistic director of the New Globe Theatre, Mark Rylance, Michael York, Derek Jacobi, Kenneth Branagh, and even that most revered and
What kind of a
scholarly of
weirdo's named
contemporary
fucking Derek?
Shakespearean actors, Keanu Reeves.
Ooh.
The current
Shakespearean.
leading candidate for the authorship is Edward de Vere, the 17th Earl of Oxford, a theory first proposed in 1920 by an English schoolmaster with the unfortunate name J. Thomas Looney. What
That
is
is
it about
unfortunate,
Bach,
though. That is
the
unfortunate.
Bible, and the works of Shakespeare that inspires this intense scrutiny? Nobody's looking for acrostics in Chaucer or Keats. There are no hit CDs of the secret chorales of Wagner or Beethoven. For the answer, we need to recognize the unique roles which the Bible and Shakespeare have played in the development of Western culture. No other single work of literature has influenced modern English more than the translation of the Holy Bible published in 1611
Yeah, like Looney
under the
Tunes,
auspices
yeah.
of King James I.
A well-respected thing.
The King James
Even with all of
Bible
its World War II races.
exemplifies the meaning of the word classic. It
Sure.
has been called the noblest monument of English prose, the very greatest achievement of the English language. It has served as an inspiration for generations of poets, dramatists, musicians, politicians, and orators. Countless people have learned to read by repeating the phrases in this, the only book their family possessed. Our constitutions and our laws have been profoundly shaped by its
Honestly, they
cadences
probably should have
and
bought like
imagery.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure instead.
But even the glory of the King James Bible, compiled by a
Not
committee
everybody
of
is brave
46
enough to
editors
say it,
over
but-
the course of a decade, pales
Not that interesting
before
of a
the
book
dazzling legacy
that they decided to
of the
pick because they're
Swan
one
of
book to
Avon.
buy.
The lowest estimate of Shakespeare's working vocabulary is 15,000 words, more than 3 times that of the King James Bible, and twice the size of his nearest competitor, John Milton. His poems and plays were written without the aid of a dictionary or a thesaurus. They didn't exist yet. It was all in his head. When Shakespeare had a thought for which Elizabethan English had no word, He invented one. The Oxford English Dictionary lists
Yeah, big whoop.
hundreds of
I've invented
everyday
plenty of
words and
words.
phrases which made their first appearance in the pages of the Bard. Addiction, alligator, assassination, bedroom, critic,
Oh, bedroom.
dawn,
That's a good word.
design, dialogue, employer, film, glow, gloomy, gossip, hint, hurry.
Hey, you just made that
investment,
shit up.
Lonely, luggage, manager, switch, torture, transcendence, wormhole, zany.
Zany.
Hamlet alone contains nearly 40 of these neologisms. Who today would have this audacity, this giddy exuberance of invention?
Anyone on fucking
Only
social media?
one other English author
Yeah, he invented
even
switches. Yeah,
approaches
before that it was just tops
Shakespeare's
and bottoms.
facility for coining new words. Sir Francis Bacon.
D ran his cyborg horse.
In the modern era,
horse
the record
so
holder
hard
is
it
Charles
atomized
Bronson,
and erased Jack the
better
Ripper
known
from the
as
time-space
Lewis
continuum.
Carroll,
They'll never know.
who, interestingly,
They'll
also
never know.
happens to be the second most quoted author in English, after
true.
Shakespeare. Everyone has been profoundly molded by the influences of the King James Bible and Shakespeare. Like it or not, all of us peer at the world through the lenses of these great works. They are the primary source documents of modern English thought, the style guides of our mind.
Other plays existed at the time? I don't know what you mean. It was just those
Contemplating
ones.
these dazzling jewels
Maybe
of
he's looking for
wisdom
Easter
and
eggs.
eloquence gives rise
Maybe he's
to
got
an extraordinary
preconception? That
feeling,
can't be right.
a potent, rare, and precious emotion with the potential to completely upset your life. An emotion powerful enough to make a man abandon his wife and children, forfeit career and reputation, lay down his possessions, and follow his heart without questioning. That sweet, sweet fusion of wonder and fear, irresistible attraction, and soul-numbing dread known
What is
as
hitting me?
awe. Awe is the grail
Aw.
of artistic achievement. No other human emotion possesses such raw, transformative power, and none is more difficult to evoke. Few and far between are the works of man that qualify as truly awesome.
That feels like
It is
a...
awe that convinces a rabbi to spend
you know,
a lifetime decoding
feels like an
Yahweh
opinion,
from the Pentateuch.
but sure.
Awe that sends millions of visitors
It's called mental
each
illness,
year
not Easter egg
to the
hunting. It could be
pyramids of
both.
Giza, Guadalupe, and Mecca.
I think they call it
It
geocaching
was
in some
awe
areas.
that drove poor Delia Bacon to her doom. Now, please don't come away from this lecture thinking that the key to awesome game design is the installation of Easter eggs.
Uh-huh.
Ordinary
Well, it
games
might be,
with their
though.
contrived Easter
Oh, right,
eggs
this is a
and
lecture
cheat
about
codes
game
are
design,
like
not
the
just
battery
Easter
of the
eggs.
month club.
Right.
You have to trudge
That-
down to the back of the
my
store to get what you
mistake.
really came for.
I forgot what it was
If
about.
superpower is what people really want, why not just
Game design.
give it to them?
Awesome game design.
Is our imagination so impoverished? that
Never
we
read
have to
Fullmetal.
resort
Yeah,
to
I don't know what any of this
marketing
has to do with
gimmicks
Fullmetal
keep players
Alchemist.
interested in our games?
Isn't it about
Awesome
equivalent exchange?
things don't hold anything back. Awesome things are rich.
This is about game
and
design, and we're
generous.
learning about game design in real
treasure
real
is
time right now,
there.
playing Fullmetal Alchemist. Right?
One afternoon, I was sitting alone behind the counter at that old Radio Shack store. My boss had stepped out for some reason. An elderly woman walked through the front door.
Almost
Like most
there.
of our customers, she was
I
shadow.
think level 15 should be good.
probably on a fixed income.
We could just go till the
I
TED Talk's
assumed
done, I
she was
guess.
there for her free battery. But instead, she placed a portable radio on the counter.
Which she wanted a free
This
battery
little
for.
radio came from the days when they boasted about the number of transistors inside on the case.
Shoutouts to
It was
transistors.
completely wrapped in dirty white medical tape. The woman looked at me and asked, "Can you fix this?" Slowly, I unwrapped the medical tape, peeling away the layers until the back cover of the radio fell off. accompanied by a cloud of red dust. The interior of the radio was half eaten away by battery leakage and corrosion.
So no?
I looked at the radio. I looked at the old woman. I looked back at the radio. I reached behind me.
I looked
where
at the woman.
Expensive alkaline batteries were hanging.
I looked at the
like
radio.
Prescription medication, and removed a gleaming 9-volt cell from its gold blister pack. Then I pulled a brand new transistor radio from a box, installed the alkaline, and helped the lady find her favorite station. No money changed hands.
Fullmetal Panic? I have watched some
She
Fullmetal
left the
Panic,
store
but only
without saying a
season 2,
word.
which is funny to me.
Awesome things.
Grinding's
I
awful,
kinda
which was
like
surprising. Grinding, grinding can be really fun in different contexts. It's true.
Bach offered his students very specific insight into the source
This talk's not over
of
yet.
all.
We might as well get the
In
last 10
addition
minutes
to
of this talk done,
BACH, two other
While we're
sets
at
of
it, right?
initials are also associated with Bach's music. These initials are not hidden.
I feel like we're
in
really
the
learning
notes.
something today.
Instead, they're scrawled right across the top of the manuscript for the whole world to see. The initials are SDG and JJ. SDG stands for the Latin phrase Sole Deo Gloria, to the glory of God alone. JJ stands for Jesu Juva, help me, Jesus. Bach wrote all of his great masterpieces sub specie eternitatis, under the aspect of eternity. He did not
oh
compose
my God, I'm getting my
only
ass
to
kicked.
please his sponsors,
But not in
or
like
to
a fun
win the
way.
approval of an audience. His work was his worship. Bach once wrote, "Music should have no other end."
Oh, he's
in view
actually doing
than the
something. I mean, he's
glory of
missing,
God
but
and the recreation
Al's trying his
of the
best.
soul. Where this is not kept in mind, there is no true music, but only an infernal clamor and ranting.
it's that line from Billy Madison
The
about
name of the
nothing
power
nothing
that
could
moves you
even be remotely considered a
not
coherent thought.
important.
Yeah, something like that.
What is
Yeah.
important is that you are moved.
It's about being moved.
Awe is the
Awe.
foundation of religion.
You know?
No other motivation can free you from the limits of personal achievement.
Yeah.
Nothing else can teach you the art of flight. Computer games are barely 40 years old. Only
True.
a few words in our basic vocabulary have been established. A whole dictionary is waiting to be coined. The slate is clean. Someday soon, perhaps even in our lifetime, a game design will appear that will flash across our culture like lightning.
It'll be called a Survivors
It will
series
be
game.
easy to recognize.
It'll look like
It will be
Castlevania.
generous, giddy with exuberant inventiveness.
There will be 10,000 of them.
Scholars will pick it apart for decades, perhaps centuries. It will be something wonderful, something terrifying, something awful.
Video games.
A few years ago, I was invited to speak at a conference.
I'm realizing now
in
that
London,
Al actually cannot hit
My
them
wife
with that
joined
weapon
and we took
unless
a
they
day
jump
off
first.
for some sightseeing.
because he like punches
We
forward
decided
with
to
it
visit
in like a
England's
thrust.
second biggest tourist
And it's not a
attraction,
thrust that thrusts
Stratford
downwards, so
upon Avon.
it's never gonna hit them.
It was cold and rainy when our train arrived. Luckily, most of the attractions are just a short
the
walk
wrong kind of
from the
thrust, you see.
station. We visited Shakespeare's birthplace, a charming old house along the main street, which attracts millions of pilgrims every year, despite the complete lack of any
Yeah,
evidence
I'm always saying
that
it.
Shakespeare was born there or even lived anywhere near it.
Yeah, it's just bullshit.
We went past the school
it's a
where
tourist trap.
Shakespeare learned to read and write, although no documents exist to prove his attendance. We visited Anne Hathaway's cottage, the rustic country farm where his wife spent her childhood, although no record shows anyone by that name ever having lived there. Finally, we came to the one location undeniably associated with Shakespeare.
Think this guy likes
Trinity
Silk Song?
Parish
Oh,
Church,
yeah,
on the banks
definitely.
of the River Avon,
Favorite game.
where a man by that name
Not
is
even
buried.
close.
This beautiful church is approached by a long walkway between rows of ancient gravestones, shaded by tall trees. The entrance door is surprisingly tiny.
Oh,
No
when I
cameras
equip
are
the
allowed
loincloth,
inside. The interior is dark and quiet.
if I equip the
Despite the
loincloth,
presence of busloads
Owl
of
no longer
tourists,
attacks the
the
enemies.
atmosphere is hushed and respectful.
Which is not how it's worded.
A few people are seated in the pews.
That's why Owl became
deep in
completely
prayer.
useless at some random point in the game.
Aisle
'Cause I
leads
equipped
up
this
the
item.
center of the church.
This one says it prevents
The
him from
left
attacking,
side
and
of
this
the
one says
altar
it
is
allows him
brightly
to dodge
illuminated.
enemies.
On the wall above is a famous bust of the bard,
What the
quill
fuck?
in hand, gazing serenely at the crowd of pilgrims.
Why is that a
On
thing?
the floor beneath, surrounded by bouquets of flowers, at the very spot where Delia Bacon
God.
lost her mind,
Well, that
the
explains that.
gravestone of William Shakespeare bears this dire warning. Good friend, for Jesus' sake, forbear to dig the dust enclosed here. Blessed be the man who spares
Why would that be in the
these
game? I have no
stones,
idea.
and cursed be he that moves my bones. Every year, 3 million pilgrims arrive from every nation on earth to approach this stone and consider the likeness of a man whose body of work can only be described as awesome.
True.
By contrast, the right side of the altar is dark and featureless. Nobody of any consequence is buried there.
We still have 5
The
minutes
only
left.
point of interest is a wooden case
I guess we're going back
of
in for a
simple
little bit.
design, carved of dark oak. Inside the case, sealed beneath a thick sheet of glass, lies a large open book. A plaque on the case identifies this book as a first edition of the King James Bible, published in 1611, when Shakespeare was 46. Not many pilgrims visit this side of the altar. Most of those that do simply glance at the book, read the plaque.
Maybe I can
and
get some
move on.
more
A few, more
health
observant,
items while we're
note
waiting.
that the Bible happens to be opened to a page in the Old Testament, the book of Psalms, chapter 46. No explanation is given for this particular choice of pages. For the initiated, none is necessary. If you are of inquisitive bent, if you are intrigued by English history and literature, if you value your peace of mind, cover your ears now.
Better cover your ears.
In the year 1900, a scholar noticed something about the King James translation of Psalm 46.
Mhm.
Something terrifying. Something wonderful. The 46th word from the beginning of Psalm 46 is shake. The 46th word from the end is spear. There are only 2 possibilities here. Either this is the finest coincidence ever recorded in the history of world literature,
Which it is.
or it is
Or-
not.
Or
The Earth revolves around only one sun and has only one moon. The moon happens to be 400 times smaller than the sun. The sun happens to be 400 times farther away. And the apparent paths of the moon and sun in our sky happen to intersect exactly twice every month. Which means that every now and then, at long yet precisely predictable intervals, the lunar disk slips across the face of the sun and just barely conceals it for a few wonderful, terrible minutes. A fine coincidence, no? In June of 1977, a little man with divergent eyes and a talent for mischief ascended a hilltop in the British village of Ampthill. At the summit of this hill is a tall, slender cross, a memorial to Catherine of Aragorn, the
Trying to
first
look for
wife
something real quick.
of Henry VIII. The sun, high in the south, cast the shadow of the cross upon the grassy hillside. At exactly 12 noon, the man removed from his pocket a bar magnet. He turned the magnet so its north pole was facing south and buried it under the shadow of the cross. 2 years later, a few hours before the publication of his first book, the man returned to that hillside, this time in the dead of night. He used a compass to locate the
I
magnet
can't find
he
this
had buried.
video, which is annoying me.
In that same place, he dug a hole in the ground and placed inside a ceramic container inscribed with the following words: I am the keeper of the Jewel of Masquerade, which lies waiting safe inside me for you or eternity.
Maybe this is what I want. That was it! We did it! What the fuck was he talking about? What? What? Huh? Anyway.
A ship owner was about to send to sea a venerable old ship. He knew that her barnacled hull, however, had often needed repairs, and doubts were suggested to him that possibly she was not seaworthy. The conscientious old captain thought at once to have her thoroughly refitted, even though it should put him at great expense. Before the ship sailed, however, he managed to stifle these bothersome misgivings, and said to himself that she had gone safely through so many voyages that it was idle to suppose that this trip should be any different. He put his trust in Providence, and banished from his mind all ungenerous suspicions about the honesty of the ship's builders, and in such ways he acquired a sincere and comfortable conviction that his vessel was altogether safe and seaworthy. He watched her departure with a light heart, encouraging the crew to dream of the profits that this voyage would return. And he got his insurance money when she went down in mid-ocean and told no tales. What shall we say of him? Surely this, that his belief in the safety of his ship was justified because it was grounded in repeated practical experimentation rather than the hubris of rationalistic a priori belief. It is admitted that he put his confidence in the builders of this vessel, but even this confidence was misplaced, for these were the selfsame charlatans who sought to sell him gratuitous repairs later on, and Big Ship is always trying to get one over on the little guy.
So true.
Further, we may see that the ship is religion, and the shipwright is Richard Dawkins. The crewmates are empiricism, and the barnacles are Neoplatonism.
Oh.
And the captain of that ship was Albert Einstein. What the hell was I talking about?
That's fucking long. Well, anyway. How's it going, Sequel and /? We're done listening to a TED Talk and grinding for an hour. We did it. We're gonna try and continue the game now. What the hell was I talking about?
Shadow, what the fuck are you talking about?
That was random. That's wow, okay. That's so funny. Holy shit. Alright, time to fight a Dodongo or whatever. I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. As far as I can tell, this boss will eventually just, like, defeat itself. But it's basically RNG. I did some research on it after last stream. By the way, the guide I was looking at for how to beat this, because I was curious what the fuck was happening, and I realized that I was low level, also tells me that for the final boss of the game, you want to just very quickly, very easily grind your character up to level 99. Which I don't think we're gonna do. But I think that's to get an unlockable weapon, that you have to beat the game twice to get both unlockable weapons. Because you get one per each character that you beat, but only from the first character that you beat, and it's a 2-character fight. The guide that was written by some super fan that beat this game multiple times in 1 week was like, oh yeah, it's easy, just grind to level 99. Beat the game multiple times, and you'll get all the cool items that you can play the game, you know, and have fun with it. On your, like, 5th playthrough. Okay, man. Yeah, very easy. Yeah. And you see, the Dodongo was capitalism, and the bomb is power of the people. Meanwhile, the homing missiles are Neoplatism or something. And alchemy? I'm gonna get sucked. And the AI? That's right. Weird. Oh, you mean the owl. Sorry, my bad. It's easy to confuse the two. Owl's doing great. So yeah, the reason that Al was literally never attacking anybody is because I equipped an item that made it so he wouldn't attack anybody, but it sounded like the item did something different. It just didn't do something different. Bizarre decision. Oh, he's doing some damage. Apparently the hitting it in the ass is its weak spot. Partly. Oh my god, trying to get close to hit it is a bad idea. Doesn't do anything. Alright, well I have 60 health potions after all that grinding, so good news. Great. I need him to do the move that spawns all the bombs around it. Yeah, this move. That'll mildly upset it. So, like, in theory, it will eventually set off these bombs and then suck them in. I don't know. This boss is very stupid. Doesn't make any sense. It's a very poorly designed boss fight. I don't think it counts if I get inhaled with it. It doesn't count if you get sucked. It's only if it sucks itself. damn it. You're poorly designed. I don't think that's true.
Manga All-Stars, the great new internet football game.
Good.
There are 5
Cool.
great football skills for you to practice.
I'm the champ.
I'm
The
the
more you
champ.
train, the more points you get.
Wow.
You can play against each other using the infrared function.
I've won.
Or go
I
on the
would.
internet, log on to the Manga All-Star website, see your name on your shirt, and play in an animated game with your favorite team. Print out the match report and star in your
Oh,
very
I think it
own
might
Manga
actually be
comic.
doing it for once.
Champion of the world.
Champion of the
National
world.
Football legend with Manga All-Stars.
Manga All-Stars. Champion of the world! Oh. Ow. Bounce the bomb back at me, you fool. By the way, if he doesn't, like, damage itself, what ends up happening Hello? What ends up happening instead is that it, heals. Which is very cool and based. I love that. This Dodongo Bulbasaur is kind of a Durombaros for Monster Hunter? Is that true? That did 100 damage. And now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, a shooty volcano. Well, what am I supposed to fucking do? Okay. Jesus Christ. What a cool boss. Could get you stuck in shit so you can't leave. What a cool boss. This is kind of like Shakespeare from the Bible, yeah, if you think about it. What am I supposed to do when he's surrounded me like this? Oh, okay. You can get rid of it, I guess. Sort of. Sometimes. Yeah, the boss is kind of just defeating itself with these bombs lying around it. Because I'm not doing shit. Tell you that much. Why did that blow up? Why did the football blow up? Why did they kick me like football? What the hell was that? Oh, it defeated itself off screen. Okay. Cool. What a good boss. Sure. Oh, I got an armlet of penetration. I was wondering how that worked.
Some of the kids at school keep bugging me to try drugs. How
You
do I
should
say
do it.
no?
Okay, tell
Oh,
them they're
say no,
fools.
sorry.
These days, you have to stay clean and mean.
Clean
As
and
the code of
mean.
the dragon says, be pure in mind and body, and all else will follow. By the power of the dragon.
Yeah. Alright, 1 second. I don't think we get to save after that, and there's another boss. This is like a double boss thing in a row right at the end of this chapter. What the? Hold the phone, bucko. It's Gens, but now with 2 metal arms instead of just 1. Oh my god. That's Fullmetal of Alchemist fame. Infant? Now both of my arms are metal. What now? Quail in fear? I don't think that's the phrase. Oh, of death. Full meddler. Ha 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 ha. Sure. Do I get a heal? I do not get a heal. And also Al's dead. Well. Oh. This is going well. Oh, I'm out of ammo. PS2 Nami. I get it! It's a reference to Nami. Yeah, it's One Piece. That's the secret final game. We're gonna read all of One Piece from start to finish. But we're still gonna somehow use the 4Kids dub. Oh, jeez. Fuck him up, Al! Al, that is not fucking him up. Oh my god. Homing missiles. How many reloads do I have? I picked up a shitload of those. 13 left. Okay. When I was grinding for health items and XP there, I picked up a shitload of these reloads. Like 20 at least. We're gonna get through like a whole health bar just using this stupid strategy. Oh, okay, that counted. Did I miss? Oh no, it hit. Aha, gaming. Fuck him up, Al!
Okay, here we go. Leave it to me.
Fuck him up, Al! Wait, where'd he go? Oh, you can't jump down there. There's an invisible wall. Okay. Well, that explains that. Is this the lamest way to do this boss fight? Yeah, probably. I don't really care after what they just did to me. Oh. And that Alchemist? That's right. Albert Einstein. That's why he's called Al. Alright, let's go fuck him up. Ow! Ow! What the fuck are you doing, Ow? Okay. My weapon! I can't use weapons. Is there an item I can use that heals that? Yeah, there is, because of course there is. My frenzy. This fight seems pretty easy at this level, actually. Oh, I still can't use weapons, because of course I can't. Right. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Al, where the hell are you, buddy? Fuck him up. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Great. Okay, I got the kill, though. Progress, finally. After, like, what is essentially a full stream of not getting any progress. So yeah, I'm suspecting we were just very under-leveled. Because once I gained those 3 levels, the game became a lot easier again. And we weren't, like, completely out of resources. Goons just can't be respected anymore. I respect 0 gooners. Like, they won't even fight one-on-one. They have to use Big Chimera. And Big Chimera is never out for the little guy, you know? Oh my god, it's your boy. Wait, hey, wait a minute. Oh my god. I don't know what the suggestion was because I skipped too quickly, but whatever. Throw him in jail. Figured that out. Okay, that's a really good face. Hold on. So we learned that Harmony gets sick and passes out when she uses alchemy. She also has a wing, a single wing, just like Sephiroth. And that her father has been doing chimera experiments on people as well as alchemists. And also that Harmony's supposedly older sister died in a horrible... I don't know. Lime scooter accident, probably. Someone came up to you and said they would give you enough cherries to last the rest of your life, then gave you one cherry, what would you do? Throw the pit at them. This song's kind of a jam. Hold on. She's evil? Wait. What? That can't be true. Oh, that's Unrelated Secretary. I remember her.
Are you all right, miss? I'm terribly sorry about that. I hope you will allow me to pay for the cleaning. If you'll accept, I'd like to make amends by offering a ride. It would be my pleasure. We can take you wherever it is you wish to go.
I suppose that sounds like a fair offer. I accept.
Not suspicious at all.
Why are you laughing? Do you find something amusing, Major?
Of course not. You look splendid, Lieutenant.
Okay. Wait, that's Hawkeye? I thought it was Unrelated Secretary. It won't last 5 minutes before starting a riot. Damn, they're right, though. Unrelated Secretary Hawkeye Yuri fanfics. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just not the same. Now, you know? It's very funny. Oh, the whole fucking wall. Okay. Oh no, is this actually a stealth mission? Oh, that's gonna stink. Just cut the rope. How hard could it be? Cut the rope. I'm always saying this. If it were up to me, I would just cut the rope.
Ow! Okay, here we go.
Nani? Aw, man. Beans. That went pretty well. Alright, so the secret to getting through here is to stop the game, start playing Tekken's Nina Williams and Death by Degrees instead. And then you win. That's how you beat the game. It's just like Kingdom Hearts. If you think about it. Everybody loves Tekken's Nina Williams and Death by Degrees. The full title of the game, of course. It's just like John Woo presents Stranglehold. That's the full title of the game. You have to say it every time or else it doesn't count. Don't play hard mode Death by Degrees? It's true. The game starts off in hard mode, and then after you die a couple times, it's like, hey, do you want to turn it back to normal? They call it easy mode, though, because they changed the difficulties in the English release. Almost certainly. It's the dumbest thing. The game's actually, like, perfectly cromulent on the intended difficulty. Pillow sulfur caddy lists? Uh-huh. Get the philosophagus cataract. Of course, yes. Yes. Philosophical Caddyshack. The what? Huh? Caddyshack. Wow, that was really easy to trick this dumb idiot.
Found yourself with so many miscreants.
Oh no, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen to him, to the professor.
Got a nice bony head.
It's just like Moby.
I bet that bucket's got some treats inside.
Are you vegetarian?
Not really.
Not really, you know.
Moltar, send out another Tinder celebrity for me to interview.
He actually did that live. I don't know if you know that. They replaced Moby with a lookalike after that episode.
Okay, here we go.
Avoid the searchlights, huh? Alright. Alright, my Kingdom Hearts was tingling. There was a goodie. Does count if Al goes in. Good to know. Good to know. Al's fine. He's fine. He'll figure it out. It's fine. Where am I going? This item. He's doing great. Great. Stealthy. Find another exit. Oh, sure. Can I not, like, shoot the... I can't shoot the light out. That would be too easy. Dang it. That would be too convenient. Ow. Sure. Al, you're doing great, bud. Real bang-up job. Just hear gunshots from behind me in rapid succession. And a lot of oofs and ows. Perfect. By the way, I did look at what the save icon was for this game, and it's incredibly good. People need to remind me to show you the save icon at the end of the stream today. It's super good. Do I have to go back? Oh. Lord, that's not his name. What the? Not the frog song. I want a different video.
Look, just fuck off, will you?
That'll work.
Fuck off. This is a phrase you frequently use erroneously. The colloquial word fuck, meaning to copulate, is inappropriate when applied to a machine without means of genetic reproduction, as in this instance.
Doesn't even make sense,
I am unsure
yeah.
of what you are suggesting I should do.
Got a point.
Ow! Okay. Ow! Okay.
Is that a funny dog? That is a funny dog? Ow. Can I not go through this? Maybe? Oh, there is an item there I want though. Now that I look at it. From both sides, huh? Don't like that. These guys are good XP though, I should probably just deal with them. Doing great, Al. Doing great. Am I forklift certified? Is that true? Well, that's a little tiny mini tank. It's funny. Al, I need you to stop getting shot, bud. What am I gonna do with this? I mean, it's cool, but... How's it going, Kentoriano? Wait, Kentoriano. I fucked it up. Alchemy's going okay. We're making progress. I finally beat the boss I was stuck on, so that's nice. You love to see that. We did find the Broken Angel, technically. The Broken Angel is, Amory? Oh my god, this item sucks. She has one wing. And also is known as Sephiroth. How's it going, Colin? Welcome to Fullmetal Alchemist. This has to be the right way. Good luck shooting me with that wall in the way, dummy. There we go. For all intents and purposes, this is basically a Kingdom Hearts-like in the Fullmetal Alchemist universe. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, it's a little janky, but it's kind of neat so far. Sephiroth is no good fella. I think Sephiroth's cool. He's like a bro. Looks sick. Yeah, there's 3 of these on PS2. There's a whole trilogy of games. We're playing the first one, though. Sephiroth's like a tech bro. Do you really think Sephiroth would try to destroy the Earth using the power of AI and drink up all the water? Yeah, it's a trilogy. There's 3 of these games on PS2. Technically, there's a 4th also, but the 4th game is just a 2v2 arena fighter. It's like an anime Smash Brothers, kinda. I don't know if all 3 of these games follow, like, the same overarching plot. Like, if it's consistent between them, or if they're just 3 separate adventures. I haven't looked too far into that. What the? Did Al get knocked out? What happened? Where is he? I don't see him. Awkward. Got shot to death before he hit the cutscene? Oh no. Oh yeah, he's super dead. Where is he? Where did he get knocked out? Oh, fuck. That's bad. I love the little, like, drill that the dogs are doing. I think it's funny. Is that him, like, through the wall? Oh, he got back up. Okay. He's back. Nope. It's really hard to get the character to aim where you want when there's an enemy nearby, because you will sort of auto aim to the enemy instead. Ow. You're doing a bang-up job, bud. Hero of the people. Really wish you would stop standing there, though. Going great. Yep. Yep. I really want this item, whatever it is. Ultra combo guide. What? What hit me? I don't even know. Whatever. Okay, mission accomplished. Stealth. They didn't see us once. We have points to spend. I think I want to keep upping my defense. I'm taking a lot less damage now that I actually have some defense. And my damage seems fine. Earlier I put all of my points into attack, and then I was just using all of my health potions. I don't think they expect you to do that. But it was the correct decision. As somebody who just thinks like, well, what am I gonna do? Block? What do you think I am? Al will get over here eventually. I believe. Okay. That item, it's on the other side, okay. Fair enough. How did you even get over there? Whatever. Oh, okay, you teleported, okay. Sure, maybe I'll try the bombs. I do like the way weapons work in this game. I think they're fun. And pretty unique. La Mulana. There we go. And the fact that you can like level up weapons to different weapons if you want is kind of fun too. Eat shit. These are new enemies. Are they weak to alchemy? They're not weak to alchemy. Are they weak to cow on a little tricycle shooting bubbles and poison? Maybe they're weak to that. Doesn't feel like it. These enemies have too much health. I'm noticing. These feel like annoying enemies to leave around too, because they throw bombs at you. I think you do want to kill them. There we go. Alright, tiny car. Do I want to go in there? I think I do want to go in there. Ow, get out of the way. I'm riding a tiny vehicle. I have 3 more shots left.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you can reload it. Let's get back in. This is very goofy. How's it going, Ukenshiro? Welcome to PS Toonami. We're playing a bunch of PS2 games that aired on Toonami. And also Blood Will Tell, the Dororo game, because it's sick as hell. And then maybe a bonus game eventually.
Thank you.
So we're currently playing through Fullmetal Alchemist. Yesterday was Inuyasha. Tomorrow's Cowboy Bebop. All your favorites. This game's a lot like Kingdom Hearts is what we noticed. But with like extra mechanics. Okay, so these guys are weak to explosives. That's what I'm finding out here. Ow, no. You fool. What's the goodie for exploring this room? A Fullmetal bangle. That sounds like a thing. Yo, raid hype. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. What is Fullmetal bangle, huh? You can attack blocking enemies, but you deal less damage. Attack plus 7's nice, though. We'll go that route. And then I think I have new armor. Alchemy armor. Just reduces your alchemical damage. I mean, it's the same type of armor. Why not? Thank you, thank you. Very much appreciate it. For the raid. Let me see, what am I doing? I guess we're leaving. The way we came. This is just a bonus area. Oh my god. No, my frenzy. That was bonus XP. Dang it. Oh, I gotta get away from that cow. Very deadly stuff.
Okay, here we go.
Check out this side room, I guess. Alright, let's get out of this room. It's very silly. Okay. This looks like it's just goodies based on the map, but I'm curious what's around here. Is in fact just goodies. Killing these guys takes too long. I think I'm just gonna leave. Well, now it's not that long with the tank. It's a lot shorter with the tank. Alright. Let's go. Alright, this is how we get that goodie. Good to know. Nothing. Great. Kind of hoping for equipment since it was so far out of the way. Oh, it doesn't fit. Dang it. Hack him up, cow! Alright. Character is practicing to be a Shenmue forklift racing master. I mean, everybody should. You never know when you're gonna have to forklift race, you know, at the beginning of your workday. We've all been there. And then you get like a little, you know, gotcha forklift toy for every placement that you get. Like, we've all been in this situation, right? Can't be just me. This little fire hydrant kind of stinks. It just attacks in a circle. It's whatever.
Here we go.
Ow. Oh. Oh. Great job, Al. Killing it out there. There we go. The little funny, like, Edward-sized tank is very humorous to me. It's like not at all what I would expect out of this type of game. Oh. You should come closer to the door so I can shoot you with my cannon. Thank you. These enemies have like 600 health too, which is way too much. If you're attacking normally, you only do 20. Per hit. Can't fit it through the hallway anyway, so. Where'd those guys come from? Oh. Okay, quick question. What the hell was down here? Is this where we entered? No, it's not. But this is where we need to go. I think the dungeons in the Inuyasha game are a little bit better than this. That is a JRPG rather than like an action game, but I feel like they're just better designed dungeons. More interesting. These are blue dogs, which are different than the other dogs that we've seen. They have cool, like, saw blades of death. Great. They also don't die, apparently. Oh, okay. Alright, well I blocked them from getting in here, I guess. Oh, fuck. Right, they're alchemists. That makes sense. There's an item over here. Oh, there were enemies there. Oh, my dang! Didn't see ya. That'll piss it off. I'm out of ammo, no.
Thank you.
Any other goodies in here worth grabbing? Doesn't look like it. Al's almost dead. Alright, onward. Oh, that actually did hurt it? That's funny. This looks like the correct path, actually. I need to go either up the stairs or out this door. One of the two. Not really sure where I'm going. Third floor corridor. Nice. This is what I want. Just the most broken item. It says there's a star over here? Alright, what is that? Oh, a save. I do want to save. Alright, guess we're going in here.
Ow! Okay.
Oh, no! My own... I'm hoisted by my own petard! No, my hubris! Alright. That could have gone better. Can I pick up items while I'm in the tank? No. That's annoying.
Thank you. Ow! Okay. Ow! Okay. Here we go.
I'm out. Well. Guess we'll have to kill him the normal way. Until I can reload it. Wait, was there an item I just didn't grab down there? No, I did grab it. Okay. There is one over here, though. So, what's also funny about this thing is I think it literally has the Shenmue forklift controls. It feels the same to me. What am I even aiming at? I'm trying to hit the guy next to me. You know, the one that I want to hit? That I'm aiming towards? There we go. Hi, Salem. Oh, is that your favorite toy? Thank you. I love it. I love it. Thank you. You're so nice and generous, sharing your favorite toy with me. What a good boy. Hi. Cute kitty. I know, so cute. I know. Oh, he's such a good kitty. They don't think I'm in the room, so they're not aggroed to me, which is funny. But I can definitely shoot in, so... Alright.
Thank you.
They also drop good loot. They can drop double heals for both players at the same time.
Ow! Okay.
Am I going up? Maybe I'm going up. I have no idea where the frick I'm going. There was a whole floor there that I could still explore. Oh, I'm up here now. Shit, I've already been up here. Where am I going? Where did I come from? Where did I come from, Cotton Eye Joeing? I'll never know. Oh, man. Well, ow, piss. My fighting friends. One thing I need to look at the manual again for is how to activate the L button to do a special attack. I just don't know how to do it again. I think you have to have Frenzy. Hold the circle button to charge the gauge. When he's near you, keep charging until R1 special is displayed, then use it. Okay. I guess Al's just never been near me when I use it. Where exactly am I going? So the save point was down there. Maybe it's this exit at the end of the hall here. That just looks like a random door. This is kind of a maze. Without knowing the layout. I don't remember this floor. So maybe we haven't been here yet. This might actually be the direction I need to go. Frenzy potion, cool. There's the special. I see it now, okay. I rarely ever use the alchemy the way it's intended this way, because it's like kind of garbage for damage. since all these enemies resist alchemy because they're alchemists. So it's better just to hit things with my big flaming sword than to do that. Also, if you get hit, you drop your charge bar completely. Which stinks. I feel like there must be another floor up, or I'm looking for something on these floors that I don't understand. One of the two. This does look different. And there's a save somewhere over here. Getting to this save sucks, though. I'll tell you that much. Alright. Okay. Nothing funny in this office. Alright. Going up. To the save. Probably the boss. Salem, you should go lie down, bud. I know you're getting so many pets. You're so adored. I know. You're like the coolest cat in the whole room, dude. Alright, rooftop. That dungeon was kind of just a lot of hallways. What the hell is this? Some sort of a condor chimera? Yes, okay, well, piss. That thing's gonna piss so much! I'm sorry? What? Oh no, it's Falco. That ain't Falco. Yes. What? What? It fucking dodged. Are you kidding me? Get back here. I'm not done killing you. Oh, fucking hell. This thing sucks ass. It's impossible to aim at. It's constantly moving. There. I did 1 damage. Oh, it has iframes. I just wasted 2 shots. Great. Well. Oh. There it is. Understandable. Have a nice day. Motherfucker. I hate this boss so much already. It keeps jumping. Out of the way. Oh. Okay. Great. Alright, the new wall is hit. How the hell do I even hit this thing? Yeah. Skip the cutscene. Oh my god. That didn't count? Fuck you. God damn it. Great. I love how it just disappears from your vision. Can't see shit. Where is it? Stop moving. Great. There it is. This is gonna take a really long time, I think, based on how little damage I'm doing to it. Eat shit! It fucking teleported again. God damn it. Can't even use your special, because it'll cheat. Alright, let's... Oh my god, no. Is this out of ammo? That's why it's doing that. Where is it? Okay. There has to be... Can I do damage when it's on the ground like this? No. Okay. Well. Right. You can. Okay. I was like, god damn, there has to be some way to do damage to this thing. That makes more sense, at least. Oh my god, stop moving. I hate this thing so much. Can you stop? Stay in one spot for half. Oh Jesus, that's gonna. God damn it. It's kind of funny how annoying it is, though. To be honest, it is kind of funny. What am I supposed to do, man? Go to hell. Stop dodging. God damn it. Oh my god. Stop it. Stop it. Ah, you piece of shit. I hate this fucking thing so much. Bang up job. Are there other ones that I can... Maybe that's the trick. Switch to something other than the cannon that can maybe hit it better. This does no damage, so that's already not good. Great. Hit off screen. No, no, pick up the sword. Thank you. It's moving so erratically, is the real problem. It's just hard to get time to hit it. Once you hit it once, then it's like not that bad. Of course. What? How did that miss? God damn it. Now I have to reload. I don't know what I do if I run out of ammo either. That's the other problem I'm running into now. Oh man, okay. This is tedious. It's a kinda cool design, I guess, for a boss. The one saving grace. Kinda neat. Bang up job, Al. That'll help for sure. Always fight for right, battling wrong with the power of the dragon. Live the code of the dragon. Where? Oh my god. Where is it?
Never intentionally harm another. Do not battle if you can avoid it. You Billy.
It fell off of the thing, so I can't damage it. Of the double dragon. Okay, that did very little damage, for sure. Chakram? Surely Chakram will help. The gamers love Chakram. Where is it? Where is the boss? Oh, it was there. Okay. It keeps teleporting. Which I love. I love that. Why is it so tedious? What do you want from me? Go to heck. Frick off. Okay. I got an extra hit that time. Very good. Now where is it? I missed. There we go. I wasn't sure if you could hit it out of that. Almost. What do you do if you run out of ammo refills during this fight? That feels like it's nightmare stuff. Yes. What is it? It's doing nothing. It's just going in a circle. Fuck, it dodged. Got it. Okay. Oh, look out for the poisonous hippogriff ram.
Touch it.
Touch it. Just, come on, just touch it. Come on.
Yes, feel its heat.
Touch it.
Stroke its supple contours.
Nothing will happen. Just touch it.
Come on, touch it.
You know you want to. Touch it. It's there for you to touch.
You punk! How could you kill another one of my darling chimeras? You'll pay for that!
Did he say darling?
Don't just stand there! Go get those two punks right now!
But sir...
Give me that! Guess I'll have to get rid of these two on my own.
Nani?
You ready to go?
Good idea.
Hey, I think we can use that.
And that over there.
What are you doing? That's our flag! Get your filthy hands off that now!
Let's take off, Al.
You snotty punk! Wow! You brat!
See ya! As if.
Ow!
Not.
Old man's got a good arm.
Okay.
Hey Ed, where
They're
do you wanna
literally.
go?
You're the hunter from the future ring right now.
That's nice.
There?
Yours world, he's the man. Yours world.
Huh?
Hey!
Huh. Isn't that...
Alright, not only did we make progress, we made 2 chapters worth of progress today. After 1 hour of that being literally just grinding to a TED Talk. Pretty good. Some would say that's efficient. They'd be wrong, but some would say it. Honestly, we might finish this next week, actually. Now that we got past that really awkward, like, Dodongo fight. underground waterway. I'm sorry? Ah, the sewer level, of course. A1 like the steak sauce? What? Spend our points before I forget. Okay, that's a good stopping point. Let's take a look at that memory save icon while I'm thinking about it. Hold on. What did I... One second. Alright, here's the save icon for the game. Once it all loads in. It's pretty good. It's a tiny scared owl in the fetal position. And of course, the Death by Degrees one is a chibi or chibis or chibis, depending on the region of the country. Nina Williams. Very important stuff. Okay. Let's call that.